Hello, hello, and welcome to the Coop De Villa podcast. I'm Tommy, and I'm supported by Noah, Scott, Aman. It's not Christmas, but there's plenty to unwrap. And this will be touching on the predictions of the 2023-2024 season after this.
Okay, so yes, the new season is right around the corner. It starts on Friday, Saturday for us villains. We've had our preseason friendlies all done now. We beat Lazio 3-0 and Valencia 2-1 since we last spoke. They were good, but we'll forget about those. We're moving on. We're looking forward. And Noah, first of all, the big news that's just broken in the last few hours, and devastating news, in fact, is that Emi Buendia seems to have done an ACL. So I'll go to you first. That is just tragic news for Emi Buendia and the team.
Yeah, seeming he was coming off an amazing preseason, to be honest, probably his best preseason at Villa. But yeah, the statement just came out that Buendia suffered a significant knee ligament injury, so it pretty much looks like ACL. So that was at Wednesday training. And obviously all the rumours came out yesterday, but no one really seemed to believe it. It was kind of so out the blue, and unfortunately the club had to announce that this morning. But I tell you what, if you're Coutinho, you're Philogene, and you're potentially new signing Zaniolo, it's a big opportunity and big shoes to fill. So see how those guys get on.
Yeah, Zaniolo would be exciting. I do like him as a player, and he's very young. He's got a lot of upside. He's a little bit of a wild cannon, but I'd like to see him, given a go, or maybe on loan with the option to buy, as it looks like. But yeah, what do you guys think, Tommy? Who does this open the door for? And who do you think is going to slot in there?
I think Tielemans would be the logical one, right, to now start and maybe push McGinn further up, potentially even Philogene. I think he's been really impressive in preseason. Young, hungry lad. I actually saw there was a rumor linking Philogene with Liverpool. Don't know if anyone else came across that. So first of all, piss off Scouts the scum. Second of all, he's out. I think that's the thing. Having such a versatile squad now and having squad depth is really important. Thought really gutted for him. He looked really good, and I think what's sad is not saying he might struggle to get back in, but if we bring in Zaniolo and everyone else is performing, it's almost like marvelous Nakamba-esque, right? And even with Emi, right, he's very agile, loves to twist and turn, and I just hope the knee holds up moving forward into the future, and it's just an anomaly with this injury.
Yes, let's hope it's not too bad, and all of our thoughts go out to Emi Buendia. The other news, Aman, was that we seem to have come to an agreement with Burnley to sell Aaron Ramsey with a buyback clause. It's not quite over the line yet, but if that does happen, do you think that's a smart bit of business, or would you have liked to have seen him kept in the squad and given some game time?
In two minds now. I think he'll still be sold, but I think with the injury, we'd probably want to bring someone else in first and then do the deal, I think. But if it does happen, even if we do bring in someone, I think it is a smart piece of business from a FFP perspective. Obviously, Ramsey, homegrown player, so it's almost like pure profit that you're making on the transfer.
Yeah.
And obviously very smart with the buyback clause inserted as well, because he is obviously unknown talent in terms of Premier League level. We've known we've kept an eye on him in the youth team, and then out on loan he's done quite well, but probably going to get better opportunities at another Premier League club like Burnley. I think Vincent Kompany is a good manager to play under as well. So I think a good piece of business all around, just whether or not things, because it's been reported now for a few days, whether or not things are even slowed further with the Buendia injury or not. But yeah, hopefully if he does go to another Premier League club, does well. Always good to see Villa boys shining, whether it be at Villa or at other teams.
Definitely. Tommy?
I saw rumours circulating regarding Cameron Archer as well, something similar. Don't know how material that is, but I mean, if it's sell them and then there's a buyback, don't know what, is it buy at market value? Do you get a discounted rate because they're homegrown, or, we've sold them off? I think that's pretty good for the youngsters as well.
Yeah, I think with Archer, I would be a bit less reluctant to sell because
Agreed.
just the fact that we don't have much cover for Ollie and we got these extra games this season. That was the other big news, Noah, as well. We had the draw for the Europa Conference League, and we will play either Hibernian from Scotland or Luzern from Switzerland. So Hibs would be crazy with the John McGinn derby. I'm sure he's buzzing and hoping that they can win that tie and we could, have an all British clash. That would be exciting, wouldn't it?
Oh, 100%. I mean, that's, I think, something that all Villa fans would love to see, is his return to Hibs for the first time in 5 years, which is, that's gone so quick. McGinn's been there for 5 years now. But I was speaking to Owen about it as well, and apparently it's so expensive to get to Switzerland. So it costs them like £350 to get to Switzerland, where it's like going to be like 70 to get to Scotland. So obviously the Villa fans would much rather go to Scotland right now and get out the bigger draws out the way. But yeah, so it could be quite interesting.
Absolutely. I think that would be a fantastic atmosphere. I'm sure they would bring a big, support to Villa Park, and we would take a big away support up there, of course. But today is our prediction show, and that's the main focus today. We're going to get into all our predictions for this season. So we want you to interact as well. We want your predictions as well, and we're going to have a look at this at the end of the season and see who got the predictions right, who came the closest to some of our predictions, and you will be getting prizes, stickers, and all kinds of other stuff. So we will, we will get that out to you if you are accurate with your predictions. But let's start with the top 7. We're going to start with the top 7. So I want to go around and get everyone's top 7, 1 to 7. If Villa are not in your top 7, you can just let us know at the end where they are. But let's go Noah first. Give us your top 7.
Yeah, so I'm going to go Man City to win the league. I think there's too good. I don't see anyone stopping them this season. I think that Liverpool are going to be second. I think that Manchester United are going to be third.
Ooh.
Arsenal are going to be fourth. They're going to have a bit of a drop off. I think they've just, I know they've got a few new signings and stuff, but I think a bit of an emotional roller coaster last season. They'll still get Champions League. They also got Champions League football again this season. So they'll get fourth. I think that Newcastle will get fifth. I think that Tottenham will get sixth and Villa will get seventh.
Right. So you've got us sneaking into the European places again.
Yes.
Okay, Aman, give us your rundown.
Am I going 1 to 7 or 7 to 1?
Go 1 to 7.
1 to 7. Okay. So first place, I agree with Noah. I think Man City too good. Number 1. Number 2, I think I'll go Arsenal. Number 2, close third, I'll go Man United. I think Onana is a big signing for them, really going to help them out. And then Højlund as well, I think has been confirmed, right?
Yeah,
a good signing for them as well. In fourth place, I will go Chelsea. I think Poch will do a madness there. I know Nkunku's injured for a couple of months, but I think he'll come good as well. And Nicholas Jackson, I wish we signed him because he looks bloody awesome in pre-season.
Yeah.
In fifth place, I'll go Tottenham, but on the provision that they keep Harry Kane. I think Edge will do really good at Spurs. What am I, sixth place now?
Yep.
Sixth place, I'll go Villa. I think we'll do well. One better than last season. And in seventh place, I think I've left out Liverpool. So
I think you have, yeah.
Yeah, I'll put Liverpool. I'll put Liverpool in there as well. They might pop up in one of my other predictions later on for a couple, something like that. But yeah, that's my top 7.
All right, excellent. Okay, Tommy.
Bit of controversy as usual, Scott, but I've been paying attention to preseason, back end of last season, and signings. So I think City will finish first. I think Arsenal will finish second. Got United finishing third, Liverpool fourth, Brighton fifth, Villa sixth, Chelsea seventh. I think Brighton are on the up, and they just signed Mohamed Kudus from Ajax, if I'm correct as well. And I think they beat Arsenal comfortably in pre-season too. So De Zerbi's got them playing great football. I think they're a well-oiled unit, and as long as he's there, I think they'll continue to improve. And I think they've got a bit of money behind them now as well. With
they have lost a few players.
Yeah, but I mean, look, if they lose Caicedo, they seem to be one for finding gems, Scott. So until someone's out the exit door, they've got a pretty good squad and a pretty deep squad.
I'll definitely agree with that. I think he's a very good coach, and yeah, they'll be around Villa, I think, in a similar sort of position. So I can't argue with that. My top 7, I'm going to go Man City first. I'm going to go Arsenal second. I'm going to go Liverpool third. I think they'll come back a bit this year. Fourth, I'm going to go Newcastle. I think Manchester United will be fifth. I think Chelsea will be sixth. I think Villa will be seventh. And that's my top 7. I think Villa will.
I'm not sold on Chelsea. Chelsea, and I mean, Nkunku's out for a while. I get Jackson's a freak, but these guys haven't gelled for 3 months, let alone a full season. Preseason's one thing, everyone's good in preseason.
I think the fact that no European football for them this season.
That's what I was going on.
I get it. But even Poch, don't get me wrong, what's he won? Right? I know he's got accolades. I know he's got teams playing good football, but what's he actually won?
No, I agree with you. I think he is massively overrated.
I do,
but I still think they've got enough talent.
Pretty average.
I know they've got a deep squad, Scott. But the thing is, they'll like this for the last 2 seasons, and it's just there's an overhaul, there's an influx of new players, and it'll probably be rinse and repeat next season.
All right, so we've got everyone's top 7. Let's do the bottom 3 next. Who's going down? Who's going to have a shitty season? Who's going to end up, on the scrapyard?
Can I go first?
I'll do kick us off.
Yeah,
you go, Noah. Yeah,
same order.
It's gonna be no surprise. I've got Luton finishing rock bottom. Unfortunately, I just think
doing the Canberra dirty, Noah.
I know. I feel for him. They actually just signed Ross Barkley.
I did see that. So yeah, that's probably why they're going down.
Yeah, it's probably why they're going down. But they've also signed another guy from Stoke, but I just don't think they're going to quite have enough to stay up. I think they're going to get a lot of points at home, to be honest, because I've been to their home ground, and it's an absolute bog heap. It's an absolute shithole. But the fans love it, and it makes a lot of noise there. It'd be quite intimidating for away players to go there. I've got Sheffield United in 19th, another team I just don't think's added enough quality.
Yep.
And the third team, the Wolves, are going down, down, down.
You stole my pick. I was so convinced with that.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know, just that Lopetegui. I thought he had him playing all right, and then they just go and sack him, and even Neves.
He left.
Yeah, left, sacked, same, right. Even Neves. Don't forget Saudi money talks these days. That's one thing I'm noticing. I think they interviewed a guy, I don't want to digress, Scott, but Bafétembi Gomes. He goes, man, I've got people calling me saying, how do I get to Saudi, right? They're all chasing that coin.
Okay, well, Aman, who do you think's going to get relegated this season?
In spot 20, I've got Newcastle United. No.
I was going to say,
mate, we're about to get hammered in the comments.
I would love it if Newcastle finished in the bottom 3 because
Liverpool, mate.
I love the sob on the time mean or whatever it is, sob on the time. But in 20th spot, bit of a weird one, but I think, as Noah said, Luton Town will have good home form. I reckon they'll won't lose many at home, maybe have one of the best home records in terms of no defeats, but ultimately I see them going down. I'll go Wolves as well. I think losing your manager, 3 days before the season starts is a madness, and we saw what happened when O'Neill left us all those years ago. And then the final spot, I reckon Everton. Yeah, they've been in and around it now for a couple of seasons. Don't really know who they've added in terms of signings.
Ashley Young.
Yeah. I mean, if you're relying on Ashley Young to keep you up, then you deserve to be in the bottom 3. But yeah, I reckon that will be the bottom 3.
All right, interesting. So Dyche Ball won't get many results this season, according to Aman. My 3, they're pretty similar. I'm going Sheffield United to finish bottom, 20th spot. I'm going Wolves to finish 19th. And I'm going Bournemouth
Yeah,
to
that's my other
finish 18th. Because they've got a new manager who plays a very chaotic style, and I read an article about him, and I think they're going to score a few goals this year, Bournemouth. But I think they might ship a few at the other end too. And yeah, this might be the time that they go down. So, yep, Sheffield United, Wolves, and Bournemouth for me. What's our next category?
Hey,
Noah?
can I have my vote, Scott? Is that all right? Am I
You
entitled
can.
to vote?
Sorry, I thought you'd already gone.
I know
My
I talk a lot.
apologies. My
I know I
apologies.
talk a
Go.
lot.
You've got the floor. Go.
What I will say is I'm gonna guess 2, and then there's like 3 teams and a couple are X Factor. I'm just hear me out. So
Okay.
I think Sheffield and Bournemouth are gone.
Yeah.
Bournemouth.
I think it'll be a 4-team race. We're talking like 1 point last day of the season. I've got Luton, I've got Burnley, I've got Everton, and my dark horse, which I'm probably going to get stick for, Brentford. They've got no Tony, and everyone's banking on we saying their fantasy team. It's probably not much to go off. They're shipping goals in preseason. Their preseason form's dog shit. I think Brentford are going to finish in the bottom 5, if that.
Well,
So,
yeah, I think
there's a lot of pressure on Tony when he comes back.
So you've picked 7 teams to get relegated.
Basically, yeah. There's two, and I just don't want to guess the third.
No, you've got to stick your neck out on one of them.
You got to put a third.
Which one out of those
All
4?
right, I'm going for Burnley straight back down.
You don't believe in
So Luton
company?
stay up.
The battle of the 4. You didn't even say Burnley. They're going to go.
Yeah, you did.
I said Burnley's in the
You
mix,
said
mate.
Burnley. Oh, so you think Luton stay up?
I think Luton will stay up. They've got an absolute rocking marvellous in Canberra, and Ross Barkley's really good at shining boots, so everyone's going to have pretty shoes when they play.
They've got a very physical style.
Forest stayed up, and a lot of us thought they'd go down. And I mean,
they spent money. That's the thing.
Yeah, like whether they're good or not, like it's another thing. I think Luton will stay up. I think there'll be one.
I respect it. it.
I think Luton have got a bit more of a mature squad as well. And like I said, Barkley, we give him crap, but it's not hard to see a bit of a surge in form all of a sudden. Just needs a chance.
They're going to need that because he normally for us brought it out once every 3 months.
Just don't sub him off before 70 or you'll throw a tantrum again.
Yeah. Although he does score last minute winners occasionally, like he did against Leicester. Yeah,
that was it. Yeah.
All right. So we've done our predictions in terms of where people are going to finish in the league. Let's go to the individual ones. And we'll start off with the top goal scorer in the Premier League and the top goal scorer for Villa.
Yeah,
so give us those 2. Yeah.
I'm going to go shock me. Erling Haaland is going to do it again for me. And I am also going to say Moussa Diaby for Aston Villa.
Ooh. I thought this could be a one where we all give the same answers, but okay. I'm going to go Ollie Watkins and for Villa and for the Premier League, Erling Haaland.
Is it high scorer for Villa or best player for Villa? Sorry,
high scorer.
A high scorer, right? Yeah, man.
Aman?
I'm still thinking.
Haaland, Watkins. I don't think you can pick anyone else.
Apparently, you can. But
you can. I think Joe's gonna have a good season.
Okay, can we maybe just I'll throw my 2, and then can we maybe have a second guess at second highest goal scorer in the Prem, because it seems like it's a 1-horse race with Haaland.
Sure.
I'm gonna go Haaland, and I think Ollie, he's found his scoring boots all of a sudden.
So who do you think is going to be the second top goal scorer then?
Darwin Nunez.
Ooh, interesting. I would say probably Salah. I mean, that seems pretty standard, but he does like to bang him in. So I'll say Salah. Anyone else?
I'll go Marcus Rashford.
Nice.
Yeah. If he stays, I'd say Harry Kane. If he stays.
He's not staying, I don't think, but maybe.
Right.
So the next one we're going to get to is player of the season for the Premier League and player of the season for Villa. Noah.
So for the Premier League, I'm going to go, Erling Haaland, just so boring, I know. I'm going to go Erling Haaland. And for Villa, I was going to go Moussa Diaby.
Well, if he's our top goal scorer.
Yeah, but I think that. So we're going to go supporters player or players player of the year? Do you reckon? Like who we think? 'Cause
I think we're going to go Coop De Villa's player of the year.
Yeah, I like that, Scott.
I'm thinking if he plays enough games, Yuri Tielemans.
Yeah.
I like it. I'm going to go in the Premier League. I'm going to mix it up a bit. I'm not going to go Erling Haaland. I'm going to say. Guys, come back to me. Come back to me.
Yeah, there's not really much in the Prem, is there?
Yeah. Anyone else first?
I'll go left field, Premier League player of the season. Completely out of left field because I agree with Noah that it's going to be Haaland. But if there's a second place or a Haaland does his ACL and someone else is going to win it, I'm going out of left field, John Stones at Man City to turn it up, have a really good season. And then for Villa, Douglas Luiz again.
Tommy?
Yeah, for Prem, I'm going to throw a bit of a curveball. I think he's fit again. I'm going to go Luis Diaz from Liverpool.
Okay.
And for Villa, I'm going to go back to back, mate. I'm going with Big Dougie again.
All right, for Villa, I'm going Kamara. And for the Premier League, I'm going to have a bit of a wild swing and say Declan Rice.
Oh, good one. Good
like
pick.
That. I like that.
Yeah. But I probably think it will be Haaland, to be honest. But there we go. All right. So we've done those ones. Where are we up to? We were going to do first manager to get sacked. I think this is a bit of a fun one.
It is.
Let's see. Anyone got any ideas? Anyone want to go first?
I'm going to have a look at something. Actually, who did you say?
Dyche.
Everton.
Dyche for Everton for Aman. Okay. I'm going to say the Bournemouth manager. I forgot his name.
That's a good name. Never heard of that type of name before.
But anyone else?
I'm going to put my neck on the line here. I think Steve Cooper of Forest is going to go.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wasn't he the old Sheffield manager?
No, he was Swansea before Nottingham.
Yeah, I'm going to... Antonini Areola is the Bournemouth manager, so I think he's going to go first. Tommy?
What teams we got? Give me a sec. I think it'll be the new Wolves manager, to be honest, because they seem to cycle through managers pretty quick. Either them or Roy Hodgson.
Who is the Wolves manager?
That's
they
right.
They don't have one yet.
Really? Okay.
They sacked the guy the other day.
Oh yeah. I did hear that. Okay, well that's probably a good bet then. So the Wolves manager for Tommy, I'm going with Bournemouth Areola, Sean Dyche for Aman, and Noah. Who'd you go with?
But I went Steve Cooper.
Steve Cooper, and I think there's a good chance that all four of them get sacked this season. Let's be honest. It might just be what order we end up with there. Okay, so.
Smith out. No, sorry. Sorry.
So we've got the young player of the season to do. We can do this again for Villa and for the league if you like.
Well, I'll jump in first. I think it's going to be Phil Jean for both.
Ooh,
that's my lock in.
Wow, that's a big statement.
Big call. I know. But
I like it. I like it. Aman?
It's like the Premier League young player because there's always like players that aren't really young.
Well, for example, Jacob Ramsey won it last year.
I think you've got to be under 23, right?
Okay.
That sounds right, yeah.
If I don't know how old he is, but if that Timber guy from Arsenal that they just signed is under
Jurian Timber, yeah.
That's not a bad shout.
And for Villa, Phil Jean, because we don't really have any other youngsters. I mean, we got Archer maybe, but Phil Jimbadase, I think, will win it for us.
Yep, Timber is 22, so I think he qualifies. I'm going to go for Villa. I think Philogene Badace is the obvious choice for Villa. For the Premier League, I'm going to go Evan Ferguson from Brighton.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, good shout. Good shout.
I'm going to go Philogene for Villa. And for the Prem, subject to his transfer going ahead, I'm going with Aaron Ramsey. I think he's, if they're signing him, they're probably going to start him, and it looks like he had a pretty good season. He was at Borough as well with Archer, wasn't he?
He was, yeah.
Yeah, he done pretty well. So I heard good things. I know there's a lot of people in the comments, when the transfer rumors, I think they mean Jacob. That's a bargain. I'm like, no, like Aaron's pretty good too. So.
Okay, and the last one we are going to do in our predictions is the biggest flop of the season. So the biggest flop in terms of new signing for a Premier League team, and the biggest flop in terms of who's going to have a disappointing season for Villa. Like, is there? I mean, anyone that comes to mind, Noah, for Villa?
I mean, I'll do the biggest flop for the Prem. And it's me going off. I don't think he's going to play a lot, and it's David Raya for Arsenal. He's about to sign for him.
Yep.
I think he's going to do literally nothing, and they're going to pay £3 million loan fee, and he's going to be backup goalkeeper. For Villa, again, it's going to be on terms of games they don't really play. That's the only thing, because I think we're going to have a good season, and we have a very good squad now. So if I'm looking at who I think is probably going to be, I'm thinking like a Bertrand Traore if he hangs around. Maybe I'm not sure how much he's going to do.
Is that a flop though? Like, I don't think that's his fault now if he doesn't get game time.
Yeah, well,
maybe in terms of
someone that's like lower than expectation.
Expectation versus reality.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe because of his injury, JJ.
Okay.
No, I don't know.
Well, I'm going to go.
I think it's a tough one.
I'm going to go from the Premier League, Rasmus Højlund as my big flop. And I'm going to go for Villa. I am going to go Leon Bailey.
Yes. Yeah, but then we kind of expect him to be crap. I don't know. I'm just going off threads.
Yeah, but I think he'll be like maybe even out the door,
Yeah.
on the naughty step.
Pre-season's been pretty crap. Sorry, go on, Aman.
Does the flop of the season have to be a new signing for the Premier League?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because I was going to say flop of the season, Darwin Núñez, but
okay. Well, we can write that one down. We'll.
I don't know, new signing like it's hard.
Havertz, do you think he'll do, or
I actually forgot he moved. To be honest,
does he count as a new signing, like to the Premier League or to the?
Well, for Arsenal, yeah,
he's a new Arsenal signing, yeah.
No, I don't mind it, to be honest.
I mean, I don't think any of our new signings are going to be flops. That's why I sort of changed the Villa aspect of it.
But no, anyway, I just think Darwin Núñez, people have been hyping him up, saying, he's played a season in the Premier League, he's going to do well. I think he'll be loaned out in January.
All right, Darwin Núñez. And for Villa?
In terms for Villa, I don't think we'll have any flops per se because we'll have a good season, but maybe like, what was it? Most disappointing or not potential? I'm going to go Diego Carlos.
Interesting. That's actually not a bad shout. That could be, he could find himself struggling to get in the team with all with Pau Torres and Mings and Conser, and everyone seems to be playing well back there. Tommy, have you had a little think on this one?
Absolutely. For the Prem, I think this one stands out like a sore thumb. I think the biggest flop is Sandro Tonali for Newcastle. Even their fans seem to be giving him stick.
I like it. Okay, interesting.
Yep. And I think for Villa, it's a bit controversial, but I haven't been too impressed in preseason. Pau Torres.
Ooh, interesting.
Seems to constantly be going with Mings and Conser, so Emery's seeing something we don't and shelled out a ton of money. I know, like, you need time to adjust, like Carlos, but like I said, I don't think Carlos is even. We haven't even seen the best of him. We haven't really seen much of him.
No, we haven't. And
so our Spanish centre back signings seem to be, poking us in the butt. And I think if Moreno was fit, he'd be starting on game week 1.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
I've probably contradicted stuff I've said like 2 podcasts ago, but anyway.
Look, we are just a huge podcast of contradictions, but
this is what you do, Tommy.
Yeah.
Someone's got to do it, Noah. Someone needs to get the likes.
I love the way that you swing for the fences, Tommy. We love it. You always have that controversial pick or controversial opinion that we love. So, keep it coming. And, let's just look forward to the Newcastle game. We've got a few minutes to go before we wrap up. Thanks for all your support. Please let us know about your predictions. Put them in the comments. We've done all of ours. Put yours in there, and you will be eligible to pick up some prizes at the end of the season. So put it down in the comments. Make sure you subscribe and all that kind of stuff if you haven't already. But let's look forward to Newcastle. It's a late kickoff on Saturday night, our time. And what are you guys thinking going into this game? How do you think we're going to line up, and what's your score prediction, Noah?
Yeah, I'll go first. Pressure's on. St. James's Park, we haven't had the best of records there of recent times.
Not at all.
I would take a draw. Like, if you offer me a draw right now, I would snap my hand off for it. It's going to be a tough place to go. They've just got Champions League football. But I can't pick not Villa to win on the first day of the season. So I'm going to go 2-1 Villa. Diaby brace to get his 20 goals this season.
Gee, off to a flyer, Diaby. Aman, how do you see us lining up? Any interesting sort of selections, and what's your prediction for the scoreline?
Lineup, I think it will go obviously Martinez in goal. Back four of Torres on the left, Mings, Consta, and Cash. But as Tommy said, if Moreno was fit, I think he would be starting. Center of midfield, Kamara and Louise, thinks it picks itself. I think he'll play John McGinn in behind Ollie Watkins with Diaby and Philogene Badace on either side. And yeah, probably Bailey and Coutinho to come off the bench to try and change up the game if we need to. Score predictions, we've been pretty abysmal in the first games in the last few seasons, so can't see us winning, but I'll go with a 2-2 draw, Watkins double to kick us off.
Nice. Tommy?
4-3 to Villa. I think it'll be 2 to Barnes for them, 1 to Wilson, because that prick's always lurking. And I think it's going to be it'll be a flurry of goals. I think Tielemans a couple assists. I think Ollie will get 2. Diaby, 2 as well. I think it's going to be goals galore. And I think both teams have been struggling a bit with clean sheets in preseason.
Amazing. So Tommy's predicting a shootout at St. James's.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to go for a 1-0 Villa. I think it's going to be a real tight game, and I like Noah would take a draw right now, but I just have a feeling that we could do something a little bit special. And I'm going to say the goal scorer will be Tielemans, maybe with a long range effort or something like that. You know, some sort of late screamer to announce himself. And I actually think Coutinho might start on the left. I've got a funny feeling he might go for someone like Coutinho with Buendia being injured, as it looks like he is.
Logical.
Yeah, it could be like I think maybe you might think away at Newcastle wouldn't be the best game for Philogene straight up. So I don't know, maybe not. But let us know how you guys feel about the lineup, who you think will be there on that first match against Newcastle. Thanks again for watching. It's been great again to have all your support, all your comments, all your views over this preseason tournament. And the Tour of USA, all those videos have done very well, and we really appreciate all of your views and subscriptions. And we will see you after Newcastle and up the Villa.